Hundreds of Aejmc conference goers filed through security at the Canadian Embassy Thursday night to get the first glimpse of the auditorium of the new Newseum, a museum of news. The Newseum had been in Arlington, Virginia for only 5 years, so why the move? Executive Director and Senior Vice President of the Newseum, Joe Urschel, explains.
We wanted to be in a place where we could get to more people. We wanted to be closer to the tourist base in Washington, D.C. About 20 million people a year visit the National Mall area. We were in Arlington, Virginia, in a very nice spot, but not in the cultural center of Washington, D.C.
Joe further explains how funding was secured for the new multi-million-dollar facility.
The new museum was initially totally funded by the Freedom Forum. The Freedom Forum paid cash for the land and put the first $300 million into the construction budget. Then we sold tax-free municipal bonds through the District of Columbia and financed it that way.
So what can journalism educators expect from the Newseum?
We're all about education. I mean, the Newseum is all about teaching about the importance of free press in a free society.
Andrea France, Associate Professor of Communication Studies at Wilkes University, tells us about the importance of the Newseum in her classroom.
And my goal is to get my students down here en masse. I want them to experience this, and I'm very excited for it to open.
For those journalists and educators who can't make it to Washington, D.C., log on to newseum.org for more resources.
First of all, you can do a virtual tour of the Newseum, and you can do a tour through some of our exhibits. You can see what our mission is and what we're all about, and you can go through much of our research and much of what is the basis of the museum.
Like we did for the old one. What we're considering is if nobody comes, we're all